Hi, on this video we will perform a firmware update on the BM83 using the BM83 evaluation board. Firstly, we need to download the latest firmware package here, which was already downloaded ahead of time, and then we will use the IS update tool. Then we need to double check using the BM83 evaluation board user's guide the jumper settings, and we will do the firmware update over UART. I believe my BM83 is already configured except for switch 300. Now we can plug it in. Just get this wire out of the way. Oops, it has connected properly. And as you can see, the image number set is 1. This is because we will perform a rehex. Here we will perform the rehex value. We will use the 3 images. This is the UI tool configuration. This is the DSP firmware, which is internal for the BM83. And this is actually the BM83 hex file for the internal MCU. So, oops, there we go. And then we will do the rehex. Full image, BM83 rehex live test. It is now a success, and we can browse again. This is the live test. Open, and we can perform the update on our BM83. Now that the firmware update is finished, we can disconnect. And we can do a quick test on the BM83. We put it on application mode, and here's the folder again using the speak command set tool. You can communicate with the BM83. As you can see, this is the default device name, and we can make the BM83 first that power on and enter pairing mode. This would mean that we can now connect to the BM83. But let's power off again, and let me show you another way to do a firmware update. When connecting to the board, we close this first. We can connect with 3 firmware images. This is as follows here. We can connect, browse, and select the 3 firmware images. The hex file, the DSP, and then the configuration file. You can open that and perform an update. I'm not going to do that anymore. And actually, when you set the image to 1, you can just program the UI tool configuration. Do that again. UI configuration. Yep, you can update it. And to show you the effect, we can use a quick configuration. Here's the tool. Make sure that the project is similar to the one we're using. I believe the one we programmed is GFP. So we're gonna use GFP. Then what we want is an host MCU mode. And then Just want to change this. BM live test BM83. Finish. Then actually the DSP GUI tool will open automatically. If you need to configure anything, just do it here and then close it. Now you can save it. And let me just close that. BM83 UI config live test. Now we've properly configured the BM83. We can disconnect, connect again, browse, and let's find that UI config live test and update. That was quick. We can do a quick test here. And where's that command set tool? Information. As you can see, our configuration has been reflected. And you can actually send raw data here, or raw commands. This would be based on, where is that document? The command set here. Let me open it up. Now all the command sets here, your commands, can be sent to the module through this if you cannot find it on any of these buttons.